with embroidery began when I was really young. I've always wanted to be a fashion designer, and I started studying fashion design, I think straight after school, and I lasted a whole 2 weeks. And then I moved to do art direction and graphic design. And while I was there, I would make these plush toys for friends. And I always had like a needle and thread in my bag. And one day I was kind of bored, and I drew a rabbit with the needle with the thread on a scrap piece of felt. And I kind of thought I had invented this new art form. I called it thread sketching, and only later realized it was embroidery and had been around forever. So in a way, I kind of stumbled upon embroidery, and yeah, and I just enjoyed it so much. I just kept doing it, and it just grew and grew. I got the idea of embroidering something on a tennis racket when a friend showed me a very simple heart that had been woven on, and I kind of took it as a challenge. I was like, I can do this, and I think I could do it better. And so I bought my first tennis rackets at Milnerton Market, and I kind of keep sourcing them from little shops. I find a lot of rackets in small towns like Napier and Vrydae. So whenever I go like up the coast or something, I always stop into these really beautiful little antique furniture shops, and you always find them hiding in the back. I think I called Instagram my fairy godmother once, kind of in conversation, and it stuck. I guess it kind of made all my wishes that I didn't really know, kind of my indulgent wishes come true, which is the wishes you would ask your fairy godmother. Instagram has been this tool for me to access people who are interested in working with me, or kind of buying my work directly, as opposed to going through conventional channels like galleries and shops and things like that. So it's really opened up the world, I think, for artists to work directly with people who are interested in them. Yeah, it's a very incredible tool, I think, for people today. Seeing my work published in books like Stitch Elo and Handmade Design is really amazing as well, because I think having your work in print where it's tangible, which is kind of like what I love about embroidery as well, is it's handmade, and to hold a book and to smell it is really special. And to be profiled with artists and other textile designers that I admire is also just very, it's very affirming. I do small commissions like with friends, and I've done some big ones like with the United Nations, Adobe and Gucci. Those jobs have been really exciting because the collaborative effort that comes out of commissions is quite powerful. I think that sometimes what the client wants and their love for how you go about things, how I create things, can be really magical, and you can build something that you wouldn't have done if I was just sitting in my room sewing by myself. So you can find me on DanielleClough.com, that's my website, and all my announcements and work is profiled on Instagram at fiance_Knowles. So like Beyonce, but with a ring on it.